heavy coat is hanging on the back of the wood chair. I finally brushed away the dust of the cold city air. The first one took the edge off, washed the noise away. But it's this quiet moment that saves the end of the day. The fire is popping low now, the shadows start to bend, making peace with the silence like an old familiar friend. It's the amber glow of the second glass, holding back the night. Everything that rushed me is finally sitting right. No questions on the table, no demons at the door, just the warmth of the whiskey and not needing anymore. I watch the ice cube spinning, a diamond in the gold, a simple kind of magic that never will get old. The rhythm of the rain tapping on the glass pane, washing down the sidewalk and clearing out the brain. I don't need a conversation, I don't need a grand design, just this liquid meditation that tells me I am fine. It's the amber glow of the second glass, holding back the night. Everything that rushed me is finally sitting right. No questions on the table, no demons at the door, just the warmth of the whiskey and not needing anymore. The world can keep on spinning with all its heavy speed. Right here in this armchair is everything I need. The burn is turning mellow, the sharp edges start to blur. The memory of the struggle is just a distant purr. I close my eyes and listen to the settling of the house, quiet as a whisper, quiet as a mouse. Yeah, let it settle down slow. Just the amber light and me. The old record player is scratching out a tune, spinning lazy circles beneath the rising moon. It's a simple progression, nothing smart or new, just the same old rhythm that pulls her heavy through. I lean back in the leather, let the smoke ring drift, accepting this vibration as a midnight gift. It's the warmth of a three-chord lie, sweet and soft and deep, promising the peace that the daylight couldn't keep. It tells me that the sorrow is beautiful and fine, blurring out the edges of the hard and heavy line. You don't need a symphony to settle down a soul, just a beat up six string to fill the empty hole. It says that love is easy, it says that pain will pass, like the amber liquid sliding down the glass. I know it isn't honest, I know the world is cold, but tonight I'm buying every story that I'm told. It's the warmth of a three-chord lie, sweet and soft and deep, promising the peace that the daylight couldn't keep. It tells me that the sorrow is beautiful and fine, blurring out the edges of the hard and heavy line. The needle hits the end, but I play it back again. I'm happy to be fooled by the music and the gin. There's comfort in the fiction, there's safety in the sound, when the weight of expectation isn't hanging round. So play it for me simply, play it nice and slow. I'm living in the melody where the shadows go. Yeah, tell me a sweet story one more time. Just three chords and the truth, or something like it. I don't need the sugar, I don't need the bitter lime, no need to drown the silence, I've got nothing left to climb. Just a bottle and a glass, and the yellow of the light, putting distance on the day, settling down the night. I watch the amber rising exactly to the line. It's a slow delivered motion, This last command of mine, it's the quiet man's neat pour, a conversation with the grain, the only honest moment after all the smoke and strain. No distractions needed, no cover for the heat, just the truth on the tongue, bitter, strong, and sweet. You talk about the money, you talk about the heavy chain, but all that messy business doesn't make it past the pain. The sting in the chest is cleaner than the sorrow in my head. A silent perfect comfort for the words that went unsaid. I hold the heat between my hands, appreciate the burn. Is the simplest of lessons, the only one I learned. It's the quiet man's neat pour, a conversation with the grain, the only honest moment after all the smoke and strain. No distractions needed, no cover for the heat, just the truth on the tongue, bitter, strong, and sweet. The glass sits back down softly on the leather worn and old, a story left unfinished, a quiet to unfold. I let the liquor settle, let the questions fade away, saving all my answers for the coming of the day. This is my one confession, my final honest act, the only deal I made, the only solid path. Yeah, no eyes tonight, just the heat. Listen to the silence. Struggling to shine, just enough reflection for this small piece of mind. The chair is where I land now, where the long day ends a trip, with the burning paper balance on my bottom lip. I take the darkness in, and I let the trouble go, waiting for the rhythm, taking everything slow. It's a smoke ring meditation, watching sorrow rise and climb. A simple, perfect circle that dissolves before its time. Every ugly question, every complicated piece turns into a white cloud and floats away from me. The silence is so heavy, you can taste the bitter weight, the final fading remnants of something you sealed by fate. I breathe a quiet rhythm, let the ash fall to the floor. Don't have to fix the pieces, don't have to look for more. I send another question up, watch it drift and start to spin. It never comes back down, honey, it never comes back in. It's a smoke ring meditation, watching sorrow rise and climb. A simple, perfect circle that dissolves before its time. Every ugly question, every complicated plea turns into a white cloud and floats away from me. The embers glow and pulse now, like a heart that's finally done, running from the shadow or chasing down the sun. I realize the answer wasn't complicated or grand, it was just a gentle action of letting go of the hand. I close my eyes and feel the smoke settle deep and low. Nothing to hold on to, nothing left to know. Just let it go. Watch it break apart. Pieces a circle. The house is dark and sleeping. The phone is finally dead. There's a silence in the woodwork and quiet in my head. I sit down at the upright where the moon casts a cold line and trace a slow dark pattern over the forgotten time. I see the film of dust there, a blanket soft and gray, covering the melodies I haven't dared to play. Just a touch on the cold keys, the dust begins to fly, letting out a lonely note beneath a tired sky. The sound is raw and honest, the melody is slow, washing off the memories from a long, long time ago. I only use the low notes, the deep and heavy sound, where the sorrow of the past is always homeward bound. Each chord is like a memory, cracked and slightly sharp, a conversation with the shadows playing on my heart. I don't remember the sheet music, don't remember all the rules. I just play the simple lessons learned in lonely, empty schools. Just a touch on the cold keys, the dust begins to fly, letting out a lonely note beneath a tired sky. The sound is raw and honest, the melody is slow, washing off the memories from a long, long time ago. The dust is moving now, disturbed by the sound I make, a gentle quiet effort for the weary soul to take. I let the last note linger, watch the shadows drift and fade. The piano keeps the secrets of every move I've made. I stand up from the bench now and leave the silence whole, but the melody is written deep inside my soul. Go ahead and settle down, old friend, we'll wake the memories again.
The clock has long since given up, trying to keep the score. I'm sitting in the darkness, waiting for the peace to pour. I don't look to the heavens, I don't kneel down on the floor. I just lift the heavy glass bottle and ask it for some more. It's a quiet conversation, just a cork and me in time, a solemn whispered ritual beneath the yellow light shine. It's the midnight bottle prayer, the only vow I ever keep, asking for the mercy when I finally go to sleep. I pour the only comfort that ever listens to my plea, a promise that tomorrow won't look so hard on me. I don't ask for miracles, don't ask for the sins to fade, just for the heavy hammer of the day to be delayed. I watch the amber liquid catch the single lamp's cold ray, and let the subtle burning chase the ugly thoughts away. You can keep your Sunday sermons, keep your gospel bright and loud. My own salvation's found right here, hidden in the cloud. It's the midnight bottle prayer, the only vow I ever keep, asking for the mercy when I finally go to sleep. I pour the only comfort that ever listens to my plea, a promise that tomorrow won't look so hard on me. Glasses down and quiet, spirit starts to climb, giving me acceptance, helping me forget the crime. The world is finally silent, the noise is shut outside. In this moment of communion, there's nowhere left to hide. I stand up from the table, leave the sacred bottle there, answered by the warmth, by the stillness in the air. Amen. To the quiet truth, let the spirit settle in. I pull the blinds down heavy on the chaos outside, left the hurried rhythm and the sharp words that they cry. This ain't no cheap forgiveness, this ain't no hurried fix. This is the one reward that honestly sticks. I let it hit the tongue first, sharp and clean and bright, a sudden sweet ignition to settle down the night. Oh, the burn of the good stuff, slow fire in the throat, the only honest feeling that never left a note. It cuts through all the silence, and it cuts through all the lies, the cleansing truth I need reflected in my tired eyes. I feel the warmth descending, melting tension in my chest, telling me the worries can finally take a rest. You can keep your easy water, keep your sugar sweet and low. I need the raw instruction of the spirits in a glow. The kind that takes its time, darling, the kind that shows respect, the faithful quiet payment for the burden I collect. Oh, the burn of the good stuff, slow fire in the throat, the only honest feeling that never left a note. It cuts through all the silence, and it cuts through all the lies. The cleansing truth I need reflected in my tired eyes. Belly now, settled deep and fine. All the noise is static, all the futures intertwine. There's a certain kind of wisdom in the taste that leaves you raw, accepting your own limits and living outside the law. I finish up the measure, stand up from the old wood chair, ready to embrace the quiet, ready for the air. Yeah, that's a medicine right there. The good stuff always burns. I pulled the last blind shut tight, locked the deadbolt on the door. I need the shadows deep now, need the darkness on the floor. The day requires a costume, a strong and public face, but the night accepts the wreckage and gives me time and space. I lean in close to the silence, let the air accept my sigh. The truth is only safe to speak when no one's standing nigh. It's the low light confessional, the only truth that I reveal, whispering the feelings that the bright sun cannot heal. I talk to the firelight, I talk to the glass in my hand, the only two witnesses who truly understand. I confess the things I started, confess the things I quit, the quiet little failures I'm too ashamed to admit. I tell the chair I'm sitting on, the lies I had to sell, the ugly honest reasons why the good plans always fell. The light can't judge the shadows, the dark can't criticize the tone. This is the one small sanctuary where I finally stand alone. It's the low-light confessional, the only truth that I reveal, whispering the feelings that the bright sun cannot heal. I talk to the firelight, I talk to the glass in my hand, the only two witnesses who truly understand. The secret's in the air now, hanging soft and settling low. It doesn't need forgiveness, it just needed room to grow. I let the burden dissolve, turn the heavy heart to dust, putting all my failures in the silent wait and trust. I finish up the spirit, stand up, quiet and clean. The light stayed low the whole time, protecting the dark scene. Keep the secret, darkness, just you and me.
The hours past talking, the counter lights are dim. I watch the bartender washing the rim of every gin. I sink into the cushions where the velvet holds the heat, a perfect quiet prison on this cold city street. The lamp above the table only casts a lonely ring, and the chair across from me doesn't bother saying a thing. It's the shadows on the velvet booth where the memories softly land, the most comfortable silence found in all the promised land. I bought a little privacy with the last of my good grace, and I watch the evening settle on this quiet, sacred space. I can feel the history sing to the old dark phone, all the conversations that found their final home. The scent of cedar and aged liquor lingers in the air, and the low, slow music is a melody of care. The darkness is my companion, my confidant and guide. only place where all my messy truths can safely hide. It's the shadows on the velvet booth where the memories softly land. The most comfortable silence found in all the promised land. I bought a little privacy with the last of my good grapes, and I watch the evening settle on this quiet, sacred space. Ooh, 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 ooh. The night outside is frantic, but in here the clock stands still. The booth accepts my stillness and follows my own will. I leave the final measure sitting golden on the wood, knowing that I found the peace that the daylight misunderstood. I pull my coat back round me, thank the shadow for the trust, and leave the quiet comfort covered only in sweet dust. Yeah, the shadows know the secret. Don't bother turning on the light. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
The chairs are turned up quiet, the floor is getting clean. I'm the last man in the building, standing in the scene. My final glass is empty, the check is lying flat. I put the coins down slowly beneath my worn-out hat. The city starts to shiver outside the boulder door, and there's nothing left to order and nothing left to pour. Then I catch the bomber's final knock, and that's all the talk I need. A simple silent promise for the sorrow and the speed. He knows the way to whiskey settle deep within the soul, a non-verbal absolution that makes the spirit whole. He's wiped away the evidence of all the things I said, all the desperate foolish stories living in my head. He's seen the weight I carry, knows the reason why I stay, and he never judges darkness, just waits until the day I stand up from the counter, putting my defenses high. He just lifts his weary chin beneath the fading light. Then I catch the bomber's final nod, and that's all the talk I need. A simple silent promise for the sorrow and the speed. He knows the way to whiskey settles deep within the soul, a non-verbal absolution ever complete. Ready to face the morning, ready for the street. I leave the gentle silence standing in my place, and carry out the warmth and the dignity of this space. I push the heavy door open and feel the cold wind blow, but I got the barman's blessing, and that's all I need to know. Go on now, get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow night. Watch the door swing shut behind me, heard the heavy final click, felt the pressure leave my temples, and realized I was sick. The shoes came off first, then the jacket, the uniform of the day, pieces of the burden I'm finally letting slip away. I stand here in the doorway, steady in my tired knees, and wait for the exhaustion to be blown out on the breeze. Oh, putting down the heavy load, watching all the tension go. The greatest act of freedom that a weary soul can know. It sinks right through the floorboard, where it can't hurt me no more. The weight of every promise that I swore I had it for. It wasn't bricks or lumber, the freight I had to haul. It was the fear of letting go, the fear of letting fall. The silent expectations, yeah, the things you couldn't see. The responsibility I took on, just belonging here to me. I let the shoulders drop now, feel the spine start to release, trading all the effort for this single moment of peace. Down the heavy load, watching all the tension go. The greatest act of freedom that a weary soul can know. It sinks right through the floorboards, where it can't hurt me no more. The weight of every promise that I swore I had it for. Yeah. simple sound of silence is the answer to the cost. Every penny spent and every single battle lost. I walk into the living room, a brand new unbent man. The load stays right where I left it, sticking to the plan. I take a breath that deepens, reaching down into the core, and promise that tomorrow I won't pick it up before. Yeah, leave it on the mat, leave it there. Oh, it ain't your problem now. Can still hear the highway singing in the bone, the sound of every mile I had to travel all alone. The engine finally settles, coughs its last and starts to cool, leaving me beside the driveway, leaning like a tired fool. The dust is on the fenders, the darkness on the glass, but the hardest part of travel is always letting the heavy past pass. It's the slow roll of tired wheels, the final grinding sound, the rhythm of resignation as I settle on the ground. They carried all the secrets, carried every ounce of shame, yeah. And now they click to silence when I finally speak your name. The seed is cracked now where the years began to press, leaving their deep patterns of failure and success. The springs are letting go now with a low and mournful creak, giving up the burden that they carried for a week. I open up the door and the air is soft and deep, the promise of a long dark, uncomplicated sleep. It's the slow roll of tired wheels, the final grinding sound, the rhythm of resignation as I settle on the ground. They carried all the secrets, carried every ounce of shame, and now they click to silence when I finally speak your name. Feeling the ground solid and flat. I don't need the engine running, don't need a map or a hat. The long road is forgiven, the hard mileage is paid. The last slow turn of the axle is the promise that was made. I take one final deep breath of the cold and quiet air and leave the heavy turning locked out there. Yeah, the wheels
wheels finally stop for don't start 'em up till morning. Yeah, the wheels finally stop for good. I watch the flames dancing on the floor of the room. They were burning every patience and chasing out the gloom. It wasn't wood that fueled it, it was anger and the pride. Every single failure that the daylight couldn't hide. I knew I had to kill it, smother every glowing spark, and leave no smoking rims in the safety of the dark. Now it's cold water on the fire. Listen to the final hiss, the sound of all the drama turning into perfect bliss. The heat that drove me crazy is finally dead and gone. The cleansing of the wreckage before the rising dawn. Steam rose up around me, a sudden blinding cloud, washing down the secrets that had shouted oh so loud. The dark is heavy and damp now, where the struggle used to be. I traded all the brightness for this absolute decree. I didn't leave a single ember that could flare up and offend. I saw the madness burning and I forced it to the end. Now it's cold water on the fire. Listen to the final hiss, the sound of all the drama turning into perfect bliss. The heat that drove me crazy is finally dead and gone. The cleansing of the wreckage before the rising dawn. The iron is still smoking, but the danger is contained. Every single heartache is extinguished and restrained. I stand above the ashes, feeling steady and in control.
a final perfect closure for the long and weary soul. The room is safe to breathe in, the battle finally done. I won this one small war before the rising of the sun.
That's how you kill a problem. Sizzle. And then silence. Sizzle.
The fire is low and spitting, the windows start to steam. Everything outside is fading, trapped inside a slow dream. I watch the glass get streaked now, blurry lines of gray, washing all the ugly marks that settle in today. I don't need a conversation, I don't need a radio, just this steady, simple rhythm of the water falling slow. It's just the sound of the rain, hitting metal and hitting pain. 1,000 tiny drum beats washing out the dust and pain. It's the rhythm of the honest earth, the sound that can't deceive, the only thing I need to hear to finally believe. The water runs in torrents where the gutter meets the drain, taking all the urgency and all the stress and strain. The world is muted softly, wrapped inside a silver sheet. The sound of tires slowing down along the cold dark street. I let the hypnotic pattern settle deep inside my mind, leaving every complication years and miles behind. It's just the sound of the rain, hitting metal and hitting pain. 1,000 tiny drum beats washing out the dust and pain. It's the rhythm of the honest earth, the sound that can't deceive, the only thing I need to hear to finally believe. whiskey is a warmth now, matching the window glow. I know exactly where I am, and I know where I won't go. I don't ask for clear answers or solutions neat and clean. The simplicity of nature is the best truth I have seen. I close my eyes and listen, feel the waterfall and spread, the deepest kind of quiet that a working man has bred. Let it rain, let it wash it all away. Don't speak a word.
The sun is barely reaching past the window blind, soft seam. No harsh alarms are ringing, disturbing the slow dream. The house is holding breath now, waiting for the coming week. But in this perfect moment, no one bothers me to speak. The echoes of the nighttime, the whiskey and the smoke are fading into silence, the promises unspoken. Oh, the Sunday morning stillness, a quiet I can wear, the sweet profound redemption, a blessing in the air. I hear the gentle ticking, the low and steady sound, the only honest moment when the world stops spinning round. Now I smell the cold, deep coffee waiting in the heavy cup. No need to rush the rising, no need to hurry up. I walk across the floorboards, feeling heavy, slow and deep, collecting up the pieces of the promises I couldn't keep. The heavy coat is resting, the tired shoes are still. This day is all mine to follow, dictated by my own will. Oh, the Sunday morning stillness, a quiet I can wear, the sweet profound redemption, a blessing in the air. I hear the gentle ticking, the low and steady sound, the only honest moment when the world stops spinning round.
watch the slow light start to fade, thanking the deep darkness for the progress that it made. The stillness is my anchor, the peace I have to find, leaving all the noise and chaos, years and days behind. I won't move until the spirit tells me that the time is right, savoring the quiet before the coming light. Just let it rest now, slow and easy. It's Sunday morning.
Shadows are long and stretching, trying to swallow the light. The engine's singing high now, fighting through the fade inside. I can feel the metal groan, the heat inside the wire. Just one more turn of the handle before I kill the fire. The dust is in my throat now, the sweat is in my eyes, but the best part of the working is the moment the effort dies. It's the last grind of the day, that slow mechanical sound, the final push of pavement before I hit the home ground. The gears are slowing down now, the machine is coming clean, the purest satisfaction in the whole damn scene. Take me, let the hammer fall and rise, ignoring every whisper, ignoring all the lies. This work is just a habit, this effort is a cage, and I'm just watching the numbers turn over on the final page. The exhaustion tastes like metal, bitter and profound, but it means the effort matters. It means the blessings found. It's the last grind of the day, that slow mechanical sound, the final push of pavement before I hit the home ground. The gears are slowing down, the machine is coming clean, the purest satisfaction in the whole damn scene.
against the wall. I kill the power clean now and hear the sudden deep release, trading all the friction for this ultimate heavy peace. I turn my back on the effort, leaving the tools where they lie. The last grind is over beneath the open sky. Look close now, don't worry about the lines. Worry about the silence. If there ain't no marks to show for the road, I look down at my knuckles, dark and scarred and old. Every broken surface, a secret left untold. They're the map of all the trouble, every handshake, every fight, the cost of staying standing in the face of the hard light. I trace a white line softly where the damage used to be, and realize the journey only made the story me. 'Cause every scar's a good story, a chapter that survived, proof the fire burned high, but the soul was kept alive. There ain't marks of failure, they're the language of the true, whispering the lesson that finally carried me. There's one for the betrayal, and one for the hurried lie, one for the weight I carried when I thought I learned to fly. The pain is long forgotten, the ache is turned to dust, but the lines remain forever, holding my solemn trust. They remind me of the cold nights, the chances that I missed, and the perfect, simple comfort of a whiskey-warm wrist. 'Cause every scar's a good story, a chapter that survived, proof the fire burned high, but the soul was kept alive. They ain't marks of failure, they're the language of the true, whispering the lessons that finally carried me through. The man I am right now is built on stone and broken clay, and I wouldn't trade the wisdom for the ease of yesterday. So I sit here in the quiet and I appreciate the marks, the silent honest guardians that guide me through the dark. They tell me I have purpose, they tell me I belong, and the story's not the hurting, but the writing of the song. Yeah, the best ones are always written on the skin.